Yes, greetings to you in the best of salutations. That would be prayer, power, um, peace, prosperity, and patience. This is another segment of self introspection, of personal healing when it comes to my the, the therapeutic way in which I study and which I educate myself and to bring out the noble traits and noble qualities that is uh, that is in me. Yes, and I think that this self introspection and personal healing and the therapeutic joy that I have is something that it inspires me to a point that that which I share and present is is from the heart. It's from the heart. Not trying to um, use any fancy terms or fancy words, and not trying to um, use any type of overtones, because I do my best to try to strengthen um, and stabilize my uh, mental, emotional, spiritual, psychological, uh, physical well-being in the best of ways, and do my best to make sure that I tap into and come to a point of human excellence, of human excellence. Yes, and I've learned to speak the um, from the authority of resiliency. And the reason why I say I speak from the authority of resiliency because it is the author of success. And biologically, I use that because of the process that which I became a human being is biological. Yes. Yes, yes, that's a good thing. So, yeah. But it is written in the English um, Bible, for we are laborers together. And they use the term, God, and ye are God's husband tree. Ye are God's building. I want to talk about really, man, in this the personal healing. I The only thing I promote is the value of self-worth. I I go beyond race, class, gender, and religion. Yes, So we want to continue or I want to continue to do myself, to do my best to tap into the noble qualities and noble traits that will help bring about the healing and the salvaging of the soul of my humanity. Because I know that I've been, this psychosocial uh, dehumanization process um, has been dislocated and psychosocial. Um, that which deals with the soul and the mind. The psycho is the soul. It's that the soul is housed in this particular body, and it sends a requisition to the mind that is not satisfied. So it must be aligned. That's like when you drive a car as when it's out of alignment. You let the steering wheel go, and it's going to go to the left or go to the right. So I just want to align my soul with my mind when it comes to human uh, human excellence and tapping into the noble uh, traits of of my humanity. It is said that the journey to community life is a journey to our original human excellence. That was written by Warren Dean Muhammad. So this foundation, this building in which we are continuing to build our and strengthen our intellect and realigning our soul with our mind when it comes to our feelings, our emotion, our thoughts, our attitude, and our actions. We know that the body itself is a chemical, and then we will, take things outside and bring it into the body, and then it creates a adverse effect. So gives new meaning to what is said about adversity. Yes. So one thing I realized too in this wise is that the mind at its best is to be productive. The mind at its best to be productive. I know I'm moving about trying to position myself with the material that I have in my study, for therapeutic reason and personal healing. And the reason why I chose that particular co-laborers um, was in this wise. There is a mathematical formula because we realize that the the universe, everything is mathematics. As four things we face every day: problems, questions, issues, and needs. And problems are designed to be solved, issues resolved, needs met, and questions answered. So we want to meet a need, That means something must, we must meet something, we must face something, we must confront something. And then therefore there must be a call to come back to our humanity. And our humanity consists of integrity, dignity, nobility, confidence, and respect. But we also must realize that character is the outgrowth of one's humanity. Once again, the journey to community life is the journey of excellence. There is a formula in mathematics. What is that formula? X, Y, 2 times 3, Y. If we look at the X and the Y, how can we reduce? They are, it's like a collineal, so to speak. If I may use that language, collineal. The key is collineal. The question is if something that is collineum, because it says co-laborers, and that means something must meet. And when you look at the English alphabet system, you see three structures. You see straight line, curve, straight line, curve. And it says now I says my what? A B C's. That's collineum. The two converting into one. The A, the B, and the C. Two-dimensional plane of points defined uniquely by a pair of coordinates. So, what we want to try to do when it comes to personal healing and the studious approach, or studious therapeutic approach, when it comes to also self introspection, we want to coordinate our efforts in the best of ways, which means you put your foot forward. People will say you put your best foot forward, but either way, you're putting forward a effort. Hmm? And no one can demean, degrade, you know what I'm saying, play down your effort that you are putting forth. So, the first thing you really have to accept is yourself. That's first. That's very therapeutic. The manner and way in which you learn, and the point in which you come to in your life, in your learning, you must accept that by accepting yourself. Some may pick up things faster than you. Some may run faster than you, but you are still in the race. Yes. Just by your effort alone, just by your just by you existing here on this plane of existence. So we want to form a healthy emotional, psychological, mental, spiritual, physical relationship with ourselves. Yes. So straight line, this straight line curves, straight line curve, straight line curve. A If we look at A in the capital sense, how it's capitalized, it's a frame because we're building a foundation. Yeah, we building a foundation, man. And it's a beautiful thing, ain't it, man? When you build a foundation. Yes, we're building a house, but it is a act or a process of which one needs to go about in meeting this house that you are co-laboring because you we are here to coexist with one another. Man, that's a beautiful thing, man, and we must be clear about that. So it stays on an A frame, and you see how it is structured, and it has like two legs. And what that really represents is that you standing on your own conviction. Yes, standing on your own conviction and standing on your own merit, you know. And you remember this pointing upwardly. You know what I'm saying? Because when you were a little child, you was crawling, and then you were able to stand on your own 2 feet to accomplish something, and you were proud about that, and I was pretty pleased about that, and you see how other people are able to do it, and I'm not discarding other children who may have some type of disability, uh, but I'm just saying is that they too go about their way trying to stand on their own 2 feet and do not want to be seen in a manner, in a way that they are any different than anyone else, to be seen in that way, because remember, what's most important is our human excellence, our humanity as a community. So, but then we deal with the letter B, and we see that it has a straight line, and in the front it has two curves. That which is in front, you know, uh, it's like it could represent, two eyes, to give you the sight to see. And realize that vision stems from the source of your thinking, but the back part is the support. Huh? That is once again, if I turn the B horizontally instead of vertically, either or, it still has the support that it needs. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Collineal, collineum, coexisting in a straight line. And but then again, we see the curve of the C, you know, the curve of the C. Now, if we look at that curve, it teaches us that progress is never a straight line. Yes, yes. Even though we say that the AB, because we're dealing with not only collineum, but we deal with variations or variables as well. So, but then again, it has a curve about it. It's almost like that you can put something inside of the sea. Hmm? And if you can put something inside of the sea, it also puts you in another position where you can see straight. You can see clear because it is a fulfilling, huh? It is a fulfillment of a emptiness, of a void that needs to be filled. Now, we must be straight and clear about that in the best of ways. Now, let's look at this. A curve, a line contains points that are not linear uh, to 2 points given points The curve moves in other directions from the straight line created by joining a collinear. So the curve, the C, is in cooperation with the other two. Huh? Coexisting. So in geometry, collinearity of a set of points and the property of their lying on a single line, all your ducks in a row. You're becoming aligned when it comes to laboring, coexisting, co laboring together, bringing together when it comes to self introspection, when it comes to personal healing, when it comes to the therapeutic joy that you feel when you are studying, huh? Because he or she who become proficient in anything become a master. So you are studying yourself, huh? Because what I mean, you are learning how to coexist with yourself. This is what we really need to learn how to do, because we have learned, and we go to the schools, and we learn, to form relationships with people and things outside of ourselves. What is primary, we must form a relationship with ourselves. We got to come to a point where we must love and form a relationship with ourselves. So the human person must be established. Yes, the human person must be established. So the points A, B, and C are collineal. They are co-workers, laborers in the field. So it says as husbandry, husband, banding together as a bond. Work on strengthening your bond with yourself. And then, therefore, you are standing on your conviction in your therapeutic study and your personal healing. When it comes to self introspection, then that therapeutic study that you have, what you're going through, that you are studying, that you're reading, that you're writing, when it comes to in yourself as well, that it becomes so strong that it makes no difference whatever comes your way. You'll be able to stand on your conviction, be able to stand on that strength, that mental, emotional, physical, psychological, whatever it may be that may come your way. And you may feel as though, some may feel as though that they may be deprived of certain things in life due to social comparison. And those things will pull you, man. They will pull you. They will pull you. But if you have that strong foundation, that which pulls you, you come right back to yourself. Mm, right back to yourself. We talk about the act of building a strong foundation, or the art of building. For me, art is designed to awaken one's imagination through the freedom of oneness. Einstein says he would take imagination over knowledge, because you can imagine building a bridge. Imagination. Yes. Yes, and so if that be the case, we realize this here is that which we have to meet, and that which we have to come to and meet is ourselves. On the last day, in today, and forever, we have to come to the terms where we have to meet our true selves. And our true selves, man, is one that is lovable, kind, generous, respectful, caring, peaceful, honorable, and noble. And also, we must remember this too as well, as it says that for we are laborers together. I always like to say labor in the field of life transitional endeavors. Make an impact wherever we go. Make things better than it was before. For you know in your life up to this point that you are better than you was before. You know this, whether we want to accept it or not. Talking about being better in the best of ways for the development of one's intellect, for the betterment of your humanity. For we are that building. Yes, humans are that building. And I ain't talk about no building that is made of hands. Talking about that biological building. So it's that biological relationship. Bi. The bi is the two. And the O is the circle of one, and the circle represents harmony. Huh? It is the harmonious fashion that that we coexist, that we are co-laborers, one with another. And it is that straight line, that collineal line, that A, that B, and that C. Because if you know that the A stands on its own 2 feet, its own merit, its own conviction, and he is convicted to the point where he or she just be. And when you just be, you know you are able to see. Huh? You're able to see the beauty of human excellence, of your very own being, of your very own soul. And that which you are able to see, it's in you. It will emanate. It will come out of you. And then therefore, you share that love with others. I say this here. One wrote this when it comes to believing more, believing more, believing in the more. Because there is more to you than meets the eye. And you will come to that. You will come to a point where it's that which you were created for and created to be. And through your life journey, somewhere along the line, that which had created you have helped you along the way to the point that where you are now, and you have not yet seen the best of you for what you were, the purpose and what you were created for. That's a beautiful thing. As we continue to evolve and grow as decent and respectable human beings, we have to meet ourselves. We have to live with ourselves. We have to coexist with ourselves in the best of ways for the development of one's intellect and the betterment of humanity. And remember, you are in no ways tired. Never, never give up. The spirit that resides in you and that resides in me, so powerful and so resilient. The energy, because it had to come through from somewhere, someplace that is distant, but it was in thought. Buddha said all that we are is what we possess. It is the result of thought, huh? And in that impression, an impregnation came about. Good God Almighty, that was in the mama's womb, and then that sperm mixed with ovum starts to evolve, and then all those other billion sperm cells or more, like stars, you know. And then you come out, I come out on this plane of existence to become aware of our surroundings, to be a part of this community of coexisting with one another. Oh, that is a beautiful thing. For that, we should be grateful and thankful for. Until the next time, self introspection, personal healing, the therapeutic joy of study that helps um, when it comes to my mental, emotional, psychological, physical, and spiritual well being. And remember, the word educate in the Latin sense is to pull out that is from within. Yes. Common Humanity Mission 501c3, promoters of the value of self worth, communicating with precision a clearer image to the world through 5 channels of communication. I like to say that the first channel is understanding, and when you have balance, understanding speaks clearly, and as designed, the end result is to restore social credibility, tolerance, universal tolerance. Uno, one. Oneness is stronger than conflict. Unity is stronger than diversity, designed to readdress social diversity, moving from a persecuted minority to a privileged majority. Also, when one's inspiration comes down, one aspiration goes up. And then the temperance slash temperament, I like that, into a atom, splitting of an atom or a bridge. The temperance connect with the understanding, the tolerance and the understanding. And then the temperament is the attitude, so the control of one's attitude And the um, um, the confidence is the fourth component that is designed to or the third yes um, to deal with social coherency, understanding, tolerance, temperance slash confidence, and respect. And then the final one is to reclaim social solidarity. And I think I did say to replenish social continuity. That would be the confidence. Yes, and the coherence, to become socially coherent, deals with the temperance slash temperament. The confidence is to replenish social continuity, and the respect is to reclaim social solidarity. Yes, and may we become better in dealing with the our this emotional displacement when it comes to the and strengthening our resolve that the negative feelings that we have about ourselves, whether it be through education, whether it be through social comparisons with the way we look, way we do it, our color, our hands, our nose, our mouth, whatever it may be, that we don't take that negativity out or those emotions out because if, and on ourselves and even on others, because if we take it out on ourselves we hurt others, and if we take it out on others that hurts ourselves as well as others. So we must learn and continue to strengthen our resolve and strengthen our restraint. um, and if we need any assistance, continue to reach out as much as you can, um, and do your best to keep this even kill, this balance as much as you can, whatever it takes. So I find myself doing it through self introspection, through this personal healing, is through studying, studying, reading, writing, some I also do journaling, and even as I am able, as a wounded warrior, I am able to express myself through this means or through this medium. This is therapeutic for me as well, and hopefully that it is therapeutic for you. Give to the gift of social literacy. The Cash App is CH Mission, and the mandate of common humanity is to promote the value of self worth. Until next time, talk to you.